A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, Mid-Hudson The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Ulster County will be opening up the former Best Buy site at the Hudson Valley Mall to administer booster shots starting next month. The county is not out of the woods yet as far as COVID-19 goes. County Executive Patrick Ryan says in the last 9 days, 6 residents died from the deadly virus. All were not vaccinated.
In terms of kind of the impacts and the effectiveness of vaccines, we're seeing in the data how effective the vaccinations are. We've had about 120,000 Ulster County residents vaccinated, and only a few hundred of them have been so-called breakthrough cases. So that's about 0.2% of vaccinated folks are getting breakthrough. It's the vast majority of the new cases. About 85% of the new cases are from unvaccinated residents.
The Hudson Valley Mall location originally opened up for vaccinations in March and has a capacity of 2,500 doses a day. The Food and Drug Administration recently announced that individuals should receive a booster shot 8 months after their last dose. 2 families were displaced from a Port Jervis multifamily apartment house last evening when fire broke out in an upper area of the home. Some of the residents in that upstairs apartment were at home but unaware the fire was there until a neighbor from around the corner on Hammond Street noticed thick smoke pouring from the roof and called 911. Several of the neighbors said they yelled to the family that was there to evacuate. One of the tenants in the upper story apartment said the rental house has had continual unresolved problems. She noted issues with rodents and electrical malfunctions. Salvi Cologne said she texted her landlord that there was a fire at the house, and he texted back that he was sorry there was nothing he could do because he was in Ecuador. When word leaked out that members of the community were going to turn out in large numbers to voice their concerns about issues in the Middletown and Large City School District, the Board of Education meeting scheduled for last night was abruptly canceled 2 hours before it was to start. Parents, mid-level administrators, teachers, and some residents turned out nonetheless to express their concerns. Omar Perez, one of 2 male mid-level administrators of color, said his positions have been shifted more than once in recent days to keep him quiet.
The truth is that they're trying to move me around and make shifts because I've brought about investigations to protect students and adults, but they are not happy about that, and they've wanted to cover up a lot of those truths.
Bishop James Rollins, an outspoken critic of the district, said the ranks of the teaching staff do not come close to representing the overwhelming minority makeup of the student population.
Now we actually have not only some teachers that are coming into the district, but we actually have minority educators and professionals at the administrative level. And now there seems to be an all-out effort to undermine the successful efforts that they have employed to ensure that the Middletown School District has not only the best quality of people, but increasing and improving the level of diversity that certainly is beneficial to not just black and brown students, but to the entire student body.
School administrators could not be reached for comment last night. More news right after this.
Galleria at Crystal Run is hosting an in-person Get Hired job fair event Wednesday, September 15th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Center Court. Local employers can interview, screen, and hire workers. Employers from a variety of industries will be in attendance looking for candidates at all skill levels. Legoland New York, Resorts World Catskills, and Heritage Financial Credit Union, along with JCPenney, Claire's, Macy's, Zales, and many other mall businesses. It's free to attend for all job seekers. Bring resumes and dress for your success. Interested in participating in the Get Hired job fair event Wednesday, September 15th? Contact the Galleria at Crystal Run or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
The former IBM property in East Fishkill, now called the iPark, has landed another tenant, Rolling Frito-Lay Sales LP, a subsidiary of PepsiCo. It plans to construct a 150,000 square foot fulfillment center there. Town Supervisor Nick D'Alessandro said the company plans to invest over $100 million in the project. Governor Kathy Hochul has named State Senator Brian Benjamin of Harlem as her lieutenant governor. Benjamin told a cheering crowd of supporters on Thursday that the state has many challenges and he's up for the task of addressing them.
We have so many fights that we have to wage. gun violence. Gun violence in our community. We've got to make sure that we keep our kids safe. The homelessness is a massive problem. Affordable housing, huge problem. The Delta variant, COVID. We just thought we were getting out of COVID, and here we are. We got to put the mask back on. But you know what? We owe it to each other to keep each other safe. This is not about any of us. It's about all of us.
Benjamin also said renters, landlords, and workers should get the relief that is already here for them. An Ellenville man was sentenced to 5 years in state prison and 3 years of post-release supervision following his conviction for selling heroin. At the same time, 35-year-old Anthony Vega was also sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison on his guilty plea to aggravated criminal contempt. The sentences will run concurrently. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.